Hey Sunshines, and welcome back to Adventures in Library Land. I did sneak away into a little side office to share the lesson that I just did, because although the library space is being used right now, it does not mean that I cannot teach still some amazing lessons. So I just finished working on a lesson with students called Using AI for Productivity. So thank you, Lindsay Brewer Munoz and also Jessica Ross for the inspiration. I am doing something like this at the very end of the month for parents, so I will be sharing that as well. But I want to share with you today what I did with students. I started this presentation with a video over what is AI, which is a great video from Common Sense Media and also has a really great lesson plan to go along with it. And then I asked the students, what are their first thoughts? When you hear AI, what do you automatically think of? And in almost every class I taught, the first thing they think of when they hear AI is robots. That was robots. And I was like, do you guys use it for anything else? Well, to write my papers. I said, well, teachers think you guys use it for cheating and writing papers. And there's so much more that you can do with it. Like, oh yeah, I guess you're right. And then we talked about how I personally use it. I'd use it to help with emails, but also break down tasks. That Buc-ee's road trip that we took, my friend put that into ChatGPT, and that's how we went to 7 Buc-ee's in one day. Create images and lesson plan ideas. And then we talked about what we're going to cover today, such as citing reminders, using AI with a critical lens. We played a Would You Rather game. For this, I just had them give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Would you rather have an AI that helps you study for every test or one that finishes all your chores? It was very interesting to see what each one of the kids chose. I thought more kids would choose this one because they like to make their own playlist, but a lot of them said they wanted to have their custom playlist made by AI. Then we talked about when you could use AI. Summarize those long readings, generate study questions, get feedback on writing, understand complex concepts, organize your task and time. And then we talked about how important it is to use AI with a critical lens. Just like I teach resources that we use in our premium resources, I tell them to look at lots of different places and use it with a critical lens to get lots of different sources, not just use one. And also I told them too, I said, hey friends, I said, a lot of your parents are using social media. Make sure that they understand what AI might look like and to help them as well. We then played the Which Face is Real game, which was fun and very interesting and also very hard. We talked about ways to think critically and also make sure that you're verifying the information that you're getting from AI. And then we got into our resources. There are so many resources out there, but the two that I chose to use was Magic School AI and also Goblin Tools. I loved Magic School AI because I could create a class and have students get into it and also choose which items that I want them to use. So since it's Teacher Appreciation Week, one of the options was to write a note to their teacher using AI because there's a thank you teacher on Magic School. So hopefully some teachers got some emails the last couple of days thanking them for being an amazing teacher. And I also told them how do the study tour, and I also gave them the college and career readiness. So I had them play around in those for a few minutes. This was our student room, and this is of course I'd include the joke generator with the thank you notes, but also the college and career counselor. And friends, when I did that one too, I went back in today and there's some of the same students and I'm like, we've already been using that. We love that Magic School. So awesome. And the other tool that I showed them was Goblin Tools. I like the Magic To Do and also the Chef because, a lot of our students, they have to make sure that they're taking care of the house. So the Chef piece of Goblin Tools is amazing. You put in there what you need, what you already have, and then including a microwave or whatever, and you push generate and it gives you a whole list of what you can eat. And of course we talked about Canva and Adobe and how you can do videos and images and other ideas. Help with a ton of emails, break down travel, help with outlines and use for feedback. And then of course we had some reminders for citing. So such as be aware of possible bias, check the accuracy, don't just copy and paste, verify and add your own analysis. But also, unless you specifically opt out, your data will be used to train AI models. We talked about the importance of understanding where our information is going. So it was a great lesson today. It was super productive. I loved it, and I can't wait to work with parents next.